Honestly, you guys don't understand. I usually spend about 5 minutes trying to film some form of an intro. It just feels unnatural. I don't know. I can't hack it. I'm doing something a little bit different today. I was in need of some more makeup things, so I went into Boots, which for those of you who don't know is a drugstore here, and while I was there I kind of just picked up some things that I wanted to try. Makeup's hard because in this country, if you buy it, if it's open, you can't return it if you don't like it. So it's very much trial and error, and also I'm trying to find like some great cruelty-free products. So yeah, I'm trying some out and I'm gonna do like a first impressions thing. I went into Boots because I was running out of my mascara, which was a NYX one that I was using, which was nice. The wand was huge. It was okay, I just wanted to try something different really, and mascara's tricky, I find. So I picked this up at 17. I'm not gonna lie, I pretty much just picked it up for the packaging, but we'll ignore that. So yeah, I got this one. It's the 17 Va Va Voom Blackest Black Volume Mascara. So I basically, as a base, all I've done to my face is I've put a little bit of concealer on, I've done my eyes, and that's it, because I've got some like face stuff. So I don't know how to film this, but I've got a mirror here. So this is what the wand looks like. It's quite hefty. It looks like a nice wand though. I don't really like the like super teeny tiny ones. Okay, so I don't know where to put you. You just stay there, okay? So this is what one coat looks like. I like it. I think it looks nice. My issue with my eyelashes is they're not really that long or curled or anything, so mascara is quite important to me. Yeah, I think it looks good. I definitely probably do a couple of coats. There's my natural eyelashes for comparison. Okay, I'm gonna do the rest now. I have to say, I am actually really impressed with this. The wand is really nice and it's like kept all the lashes nicely separated. I've just done 2 coats and that's probably all I would do. But yeah, I think as far as first impressions go, for what I look for in a mascara, that one gets a 9 out of 10. Okay, moving on. Let's do the base. So again from 17, I picked up this CC cream. I'd never really been into BB creams or CC creams. I was always like full coverage foundation person or GTFO, just mainly because I've got quite, I get red cheeks very easily, and so I like to hide all of that. I'm quite fortunate that I don't really tend to get many like spots or blemishes or anything, but I get red cheeks often, so I always like to try and keep everything looking perfect. But then I bought a BB cream from Urban Outfitters. It's like a little Korean thing. I've Instagrammed it a couple of times. I just really liked the packaging, and also sometimes I didn't want to like cake on a load of foundation, so I enjoyed that one a lot. It's a Korean product, so it was very pale, because what I was doing before is I was just using BB cream, and then I've got this like powder foundation, like a mineral foundation, and I was just using that on top of it, and it worked okay. Anyway, this one looked good. SPF 25 and it's matte radiance, so that's what it looks like. Yeah, I got it in light, so we'll see. It says, want a complete, fresh, flawless complexion every day without the heavy feel of a traditional foundation? Yes, please. Meet CC Cream, the complete correction makeup, which covers and corrects imperfections with the lightest touch, melting into the skin to smooth and even. Brightening technology for instant radiance with moisturizers and vitamin E to help condition the skin. So apparently the result is a soft airbrushed matte finish with a radiant glow. Sounds just what I was looking for. I've got, in terms of like my skin type, I've got, it used to be like a combination, so I used to get oily hair, but I really don't anymore. I would say it's just normal. If anything, it's maybe like slightly borderline dry around my nose, but even then not really, it's just normal. So okay, let's see. Oh, that's what it's come out as. See, I don't know if any of these are actually going to be my colour. I kind of swatched them a little bit in Boots, but the lighting and stuff, you never know. So okay, this actually looks like it's probably a bit too dark for me. Oh god. What's good about it though is none of these were expensive, because they're all drugstore, so it's not the end of the world if it's not my colour. Okay, I'm just gonna get a little bit more. So far it's a nice formula. It's like moussey. So that's the finished result on my face. I can't quite remember. I feel like it was just that there were two shades, and I feel like it was just light and then dark, so I couldn't necessarily get a lighter shade. I think it is my colour. It all checks out camera wise, kind of, does it? I don't know. Anyway, texture wise, like moussey, I guess it's nice as just like a very light coverage foundation. I think it's just too dark for my skin, just. So it might be okay in the summertime. In terms of blendability and formula and result, I would give it like a 6 out of 10. Yeah, I think that's fair. Okay, so I've taken it all off. The next one I got is a full coverage foundation, and I've been looking for something like this. Like I said, full coverage is always what I go for. Except because my skin type has changed now, I didn't want something that was going to be like really matte, and most full coverage foundations have got a matte effect, but because my skin is more on the dry side, if anything, I didn't want to look like pasty, if you know what I mean. So this is the Collection Illuminating Touch foundation. I used the Collection Lasting Perfection concealer, which everybody raves about. It's great, it's very full coverage, heavy, great for hiding lots of different things, but then this caught my eye and I thought I'd give it a go. So I got it in Ivory 2. Let's give it a go. Why not? So it's got a pump, thankfully. A lot of foundations don't come with pumps and it's just irritating. I never usually wear too much makeup anyway. I'm just not that kind of a person. So I'm gonna use my beauty blender. It's dirty, ignore that. These are absolute godsends, they're the best. I hope this is my colour. So yeah, this was particularly something that I wanted to try and find a cruelty-free alternative for, because all the foundations, like the full coverage ones that I was using before, were Rimmel London. And Rimmel does great products, don't get me wrong, but they are absolutely not cruelty-free, which is a shame, because it's a great brand. But oh yeah, and I was buying their products for years. And I've mentioned this before, but when it comes to makeup, I'm stingy. I just don't want to spend a fortune. I don't see the point, really, because 9 times out of 10 you can find a perfectly suitable drugstore alternative without having to fork out loads. Okay, let's have a look. I'm just gonna apologise for the state of my lips. I usually have something on them, but I've bought some lip products, so anyway. I like it. I really do, and this is definitely my colour. I think the CC cream is slightly too dark for me, but like I said, they only had 2 shades. So it might just be a case of like, oh, I don't know, blending. I really like it. It's to be determined like how well it lasts throughout the day. However, I'm a big fan. I think it looks great, and it was really easy to blend. The formula was really nice. I think I've picked the perfect colour for myself as well. I'm quite pale, but I'm never like the palest. I'm usually like 1 up from that. and I've got like yellowy undertones, so it can be quite hard to find stuff because most of it's like pink undertoned. Yeah, I like this. I think first impression wise, like I said, it depends how well it lasts, but first impression wise, I think I'm gonna give it a, like, this was a 9 out of 10. Okay, now the next thing. Should we do lips? I'm gonna do lips because I need to get something on my face. So I got 2 of these NYX liquid suede. I have had this one before, but I lost it. Yeah, great. I know that I already love this. It's just great. This one was a slightly new one. I do have a similar colour. I can't remember the names of these. Will it say? Ah, this one's called Brooklyn Thorn, and the red one is Kitten Heels. Okay, I didn't know that it was called that. That's disgusting. Yeah, I had a similar one of this, but it's slightly more like pinky, and that's usually my go-to like every day. I've worn it in loads of videos. It's just a really nice like lip colour, but like it's like lip colour but nicer, if you know what I mean. But I liked this one because it was slightly more like mauvey. Yeah, I cannot rave enough about the NYX liquid suede. It's basically a matte liquid lipstick, because you've got the NYX like lip creams, which I have like a berry toned one of that, and it's nice, but it just doesn't last as well. It wears nicely, but it just doesn't last. So this one, yeah, I have Sandstorm as well, which is a really lovely just like neutral brown shade. I've already worn this because I couldn't resist, and I love it, but I'm gonna pop it on so I can show you what it looks like. God, that's instantly thrown the colours way off. That's hilarious. It's literally turned me goth. Look at that, it's all like more bluey. Hello? Come back, please. Where's the colour at? Okay, that's slightly better. That's so bizarre. Because currently the settings on my camera I haven't quite figured out like the best ones, but it's just on like auto or standard, so it picks the best one. That's weird. Anyway, like it's definitely a statement lipstick. Very wintry. I like that it's sort of like this grey purple kind of colour. Yeah, I like it. It looks very grey on camera. It's really not that grey in person, but anyway, I know it's not first impressions because I used it already, but I would say, and I'm familiar with the liquid suede and I love them. They wear nicely, and I think that they're great dupes. I haven't tried the Kat Von D ones, but they're so affordable and they work great. But as far as like, we'll put it under one branch, the NYX liquid suede, they get a 10 out of 10 for sure. They're great. Okay, so like I was saying, scary product wise, I bought a contour and highlight stick. It's something that I wanted to get into a little bit more. The thought of it is very daunting to me. And I will just use like bronzer to contour. I've got a NYX matte one that I picked up, which is nice, but it's slightly more like orangey toned, which a lot of bronzers are, and then because I'm pale, it doesn't really work. I need more of a brown bronzer for it to look natural. But I tried this and it seemed nice. They basically had, I got it in light medium. They had a bunch of different shades, but you could pretty much have it like, oh, it's got all. So that's what it looks like. And then on one side you have a highlight colour, and on the other side you have a contour colour. And the contour is a really nice like brown. Contour scares me because it's so dark and I'm so pale, and so I just, anyway, I thought I'd jump in and see. So yeah, they had this like a cream stick version, and then they also had like liquid versions, and I tried both out, but I found the liquid one was harder to blend and it just like freaked me out, so I got this one instead. Like I said, I'm not familiar with this. I'll use bronzer as a contour, and then I just use a normal highlight as a thing. I've never like tried to sculpt my face before, but they give you handy little instructions on how to do it, so thanks for that. I never wear that much makeup, and I don't like... Oh, my camera's gonna die. Okay, hopefully not that soon. This is gonna go horribly wrong. It's gonna be very embarrassing for me. Okay, so you highlight the highlight bits, right? Down the nose, I know that much. Around there, I won't do that. And then in this one, she has like the highlight like round her chin, but I've got like a tiny chin anyway, but maybe it's not. I'm gonna do it just along there though. And I know you can do your forehead as well, but lucky me, I have a fringe, so I don't need to worry about that shit. Okay, so blend, I guess. I'm sure you can use your fingers. I'm just a massive fan of the beauty blenders. Oh wait, oh, I think I have to put it all on first before I blend. Okay, hang on. Anyway, that's what the contour one looks like. Oh, I'm terrified. My nose doesn't need that much contouring, to be fair. I'm okay with my nose. Let's contour in there. It's mainly just my cheeks and then my jaw, because I have a double chin. Look at me. Am I a beauty guru yet? Or to be decided. Okay, well, so far it blends nicely. I'm just gonna use my finger, fuck it. Do I look contoured? I don't think I don't really see a difference. It's very pale on here. It's this lipstick, man. It's like throwing the lighting all off. Okay, you died, but I brought you back. So since then, what I'd realised is, it doesn't even come out on camera, is I was a little bit too scared with it. So all I've done since is I just did like my normal makeup. So I put my highlight on and like added a little bit more. You can't really even see it on here. It looks really natural, which is a plus, because obviously that's something that I was quite scared about, is I didn't want to like have it look really obvious. So first impressions wise, it blends really nicely. It's the perfect colour for me. It's not too scary or daunting. I'm not 100% sure about the actual like highlight section. It's quite pale, so I don't know. I think I just need to play around with it a little bit more. But first impressions wise, I'd give it a 9 out of 10. Those are all the makeup things that I bought. I didn't really need anything else, to be fair. I don't really use blush because, like I said, I've got red cheeks anyway. That was everything. That was my drugstore haul. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know what you think. In future, what I hope to do is a video on like my whole cruelty-free makeup collection. I think I mentioned before I really went like full vegan, that I was trying to filter out my products that weren't cruelty-free, and I feel like I've gotten to a stage now where that's happened. But it's just about finding like the best products. So when that happens, I'll do a collection. It was requested. Yeah, all in all, fairly successful. I will see you soon. Goodbye.